What's up, compassionate people? Welcome to Vegan News. Tons of stories today. Let's dive right in. The UK's largest supermarket, Sainsbury's, is now going to be carrying vegan blue cheese at all of their stores. Wait, correction, they're the second largest chain in the UK. Back in 2016, Sainsbury launched their own line of vegan cheeses, and it included 5. It launched to rave reviews of customers and outsold their regular mammary cheeses. The vegan cheese line, officially called Freeform, which you can see right here, comes in a variety of flavors that you'd be used to, like cheddar and chive and Swiss. But the new blue cheese is something that we don't see very often when it comes to vegan cheeses. Me personally, I'm waiting for a brie. Somebody make a brie, not a nonsense brie, a real one. I want a real vegan brie that melts and is amazing and delicious. More good news for people in the UK, because apparently we can never get anything in the US, I guess, first ever. I guess it's just part of being a gigantic country full of, well, we elected, you know what, let's not get into politics. A cafe in Swansea Marina in the UK is giving their customers water guns, water pistols, water soakers, I don't know, to shoot pigeons away from the eating areas and the outdoor dining areas that have become swamped with the birds. Many animal activists have voiced their concerns about it for obvious reasons. There are much easier ways for them to take care of this issue. They could trap and release elsewhere. That would be a great solution to the issue, but I really don't think possibly injuring the birds. And when you take a look at the size of these water soakers, they're pretty substantial. They're not little tiny pistols. The danger of injuring a fragile bird's bones is pretty up there. I mean, it's probably not as bad as if they had given them a baseball bat, sure, but I think there's much better ways to handle this situation. And I'm certain showing up at a cafe as a customer and being handed a water soaker and being told to shoot the pigeons away isn't going to be any better for business anyway. So what are they doing? Ridiculous. The things people come up with never cease to amaze me. Clarence Kennedy, an Olympic Irish weightlifter, recently did an interview in which he reveals the secrets to his plant-based vegan diet that has allowed him to compete in the Olympics and also break records. He eats a diet heavy in firm tofu, seitan, chickpeas, peanut butter, oatmeal, rice, hummus, dates, and other miscellaneous vegetables. There are tons of vegan bodybuilding resources all over Facebook and the rest of the internet. There are YouTube channels like Vegan Gains completely devoted to it. There's no reason and no excuse in this day and age when the previous Mr. Universe from last year was 100% vegan. No excuse, guys. None whatsoever. You can get giant muscles if that's your thing without hurting others, your own body, and the planet. Vegan race car driver Leilana Munter, a well-known 43-year-old driver and biology graduate who originally got started racing and when she did it as part of a bucket list item, is using the clout she has developed in racing to speak to the 70 million fans of racing, and she advocates a plant-based diet and veganism for multiple reasons, including morality. The article's really interesting and a great read. She is certainly a rarity in the racing world, and I highly recommend reading the full article that you can find linked down below on YouTube, and if you're watching this on Facebook, it will be linked in the description separately from the Facebook's description. And our story of the day is a victory. The Guggenheim finally dropped the art show containing multiple animals going through massive exploitation, even carnists were outraged. The show, which has been put on before in China, the United States, Britain, and parts of Canada, has been withdrawn previously and had public protests, but nothing like they received now. The Guggenheim said that they were pulling the show because of threats to public safety and museum staff. Apparently they don't care about the safety of the animals. The show, titled Art in China After 1989, Theater of the World, was to include 3 separate shows. One called Dogs That Cannot Touch Each Other, which here's a sample of that from a previous exhibition. Pretty disgusting. They hook the pit bulls up. Pit bulls, who knows if that's what they are, but that's what's described in the article. And they're just enough away from each other that they can't get to each other, but they're trying to and fighting while running on treadmills at each other. And everybody just sits around and watches all these dogs on the treadmill. Awful. A case study of Transference, which was one of the other shows, wasn't going to be a live show this time, even though it was previously in China when it was first done, was to be a video of that showing where the audience watches 2 pigs having sex while there are words both in jumbled up English and made up Chinese kanji stamped all over both pigs. And the final art piece, called Theater of the World, features hundreds and hundreds of insects and reptiles in a large cage. You can see here in this picture, or I might put it over here, where they would be eating the insects and milling under a heat lamp while people could watch from above. Why? Apparently some people think this was art. They made the right decision, but they didn't make it for the right reasons. But here we are. Yet another victory, another day, and maybe, just maybe, this is one thing that carnists even might think a little bit differently about animals when it comes to the exploitation and use of, through seeing things like this. Because let's face it, we as vegans know that what was happening in that art show was far, far less worse than what is happening behind the closed doors of a slaughterhouse or a factory farm CAFO lot. But we're winning. And we're gonna do this together. Each day is another victory. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love having you guys leave comments and message me and encouragement. It's awesome. I love seeing all the views. Facebook is doing much better than YouTube somehow. Come on guys, gotta keep up on YouTube. And I promise, I will see you guys again very soon, hopefully tomorrow. I'm trying to get a video out every day this week. Also, check out if it's not uploaded on YouTube yet, it will be. I finally finished the tour of Gene Bauer's farm sanctuary in Watkins Glen, New York. It's not long, it set the music. It kind of gives you a gist of how the animals are taken care of and how happy they are and what you can do when you go there. Everybody should check out a sanctuary, no matter who has it, as long as it's a vegan sanctuary. I encourage you to go there, donate, buy their t-shirts, check out the animals, give them some rubs and pets. They love it. All right, guys, that's truly everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Later.
What do you want to hear? And fatty acids and shit are needed for the brain.
Acids.
Yeah, there's like minerals and fucking shit, food and meat that helps the brain develop.
Yeah.
And you're deficient in it.